Hey everybody, welcome back to my anime react channel, Giz Anime. Today we're going to be watching My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 6. Last episode we had Tokoyami facing off against the other guy with basically similar powers than him. His name is Shihai. And they were trying to use like a battle of wits between their two leaders who are pretty smart themselves. We've got Kendo on Team B, and then on Team A we have Momo. So they're basically trying to both outthink each other. Then you had Tokoyami. He basically showed off like a new ability that he could essentially fly. And then at the end, when Team A thought they had the upper hand, Team B comes in with some new plan. You know, they have a backup plan of the plan of a plan, basically. The mushroom girl comes in, throwing mushrooms on everything. Not sure what she's capable of. Her name's Kanoko, I think. That's the one with the mushroom ability. But we'll find out in this chapter, or this episode, what she's able to do. And with that being said, I will see you all there. Alright guys, here we go. So basically, they're starting off where they left off. Or moments before where they left off. Essentially, Momo's getting ahead of herself here. Yeah, so it seems so far. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kanoko is her name. I'll tell you what though, if they were ever starving, this girl could just make mushrooms and you can eat them and survive probably. She-mage. Yeah, that's gotta be kind of creepy, having mushrooms just growing on your body like that. Right? Kind of creepy and gross. Okay. I would have assumed that he could do that off bat already. So I guess they've already tried this in previous battles and just never assumed that he grew in power too, which is kind of naive. What are all these mushrooms gonna do, though? They're just everywhere, but they're not doing anything. I mean, obviously, I think her name's Toru, the girl who becomes invisible. Her ability is kind of worthless now. I didn't even look up this guy's name. What the world? What kind of power is this? You know, it's gotta be really imaginative though. Like, a power that lets you make manga words come to life. I still don't get it though. Sure, they're everywhere, but they're not doing anything. It's not like they're poisonous or slowing them down or weakening them, or they're just a nuisance.
Gross and totally annoying!
So, battle of power and wits. They take out Momo, they pretty much got it in the bag. Only her fist? She can't, like, make her other limbs bigger, like her feet? Oh, now she's assuming she hasn't overcome this. Because you would have thought Momo during that fight, she would have learned from that and adapted to it. So she's making the same mistake that Kendo just made. Or Momo made. So she even expected this, right? She still doesn't know they're in plan, though. Oh, look at Todoroki lifting her up.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Wow. What? Oh, this might sting a little. Like, is it a literal cannon? Can't stop twinkling. What does that mean? Yo, that's gotta be way more annoying than Mushroom Girl. Just have random things just thrown up in your face out of nowhere. This girl's definitely out of it. Yo, can Invisible Girl hide amongst all the mushrooms? Just take off her gloves and stuff and look like mushrooms laying on the ground? Kind of like camouflage now? She likes cannons. She likes them big guns, boys. Is it? You don't say. What did she shoot over and for who? Fungi remover or something like that? The lucky bag. Just a bunch of stuff? Why does he look so down in the dumps? Ah, heat-seeking goggles. Gotcha. Yeah, fungal remover. That's what I thought. It is a little creepy that she's literally naked. Right, he's doing it like armor, like I was thinking. Because this would be way, way better, way cooler, way stronger, in my opinion, than his flight that he got. I mean, I'm sure it's helpful, but like, Using the shadow as an armor is incredible. Wow, 2 with 1 guy, essentially. And then we've got the mushrooms. Spores of some kind. Yep. She might be invisible, but she's not strong. All he has to do is get 1 lucky hit in.
Gotcha, bitch!
Or Kendo could. But they did, didn't they? Team A definitely underestimated these guys, but come on now, how in the world did this girl move like that? With the cannon and Momo attached to her. Get out of here.
We've got a badass over here.
So she basically poisoned Tokoyami. I mean, I don't think they said that was out of the line of, things you could do. Like, that wasn't against the rules. Yeah, but we still need to further improve. I mean, they're all on the same team, but you've always got to remember that anybody could beat you. Like, never let your guard down. And come on, we all knew this was going to happen. They weren't going to win 2 in a row. Alright, so just a brief recap. We've got Team B that beat Team A this time. We all kind of figured this would happen, or at least I did. I'm pretty sure everybody did. Just kind of tropey that you're just not going to have them beat them twice in a row and it already be over, because I think it was a best 2 out of 3, right? So now we're going to get into the final battle, and we've also seen in the opening, Deku was about to hit Shinzo, like he's coming after him. So they're going to confront each other at some point in this little arc. Or we also saw quite a bit of improvement in the end by both classes. We've got Momo, who was trying to think as far ahead as she could, and then we have Tokoyami going above and beyond with his abilities, showcasing, he also has like the shadow armor that I was hoping that he would have had or incorporated into his repertoire. Kanoko, the mushroom girl, who I was really kind of perturbed at how they used this girl, because her just throwing mushrooms around everywhere really didn't do anything. I don't know why Team A was sweating so much about it. The other guy who was able to turn words into literal objects, his ability seems a lot more powerful. Until you count into effect that Kanoko is able to essentially use the mushrooms with different purposes. She was able to, I guess, throw spores into Tokoyami's body to essentially poison his lungs and incapacitate him, so that he had to give up. And it was basically a last resort for her, from what I gathered. She really didn't want to do that, but to win, she did what she had to. Team A just didn't take into account what they were capable of, their growth. They were so focused on their own that they neglected to think about the other team's abilities. I think her name is Toru. The invisible girl, her ability is really basic. She can become invisible. I'm not sure if in the manga she's grown at all and she's able to turn other things invisible, or if she's able to turn other people invisible. It seems like a really limited attack. Or if she's able to maybe make basically like copies of herself, like by using light to refract where she is. So she's not technically invisible, but it looks like she's over here when she's over here type thing. I'm not sure if she's able to do that. Hopefully there's more to her than just invisibility, because it's, like I said, it's really basic. Really, there's not a lot to it. Like I was saying earlier, she wasn't even able to beat that one guy because he couldn't see her, but she's not even strong. She hadn't heightened strength or anything. So we'll be going into round 3 next episode. And let me know what y'all thought of the fights, the abilities that they've shown off, and each of the characters. And I will see you all next time.